Hello, my dear friends. I hope you all are doing well today. I have missed you all so much. I know it's been like a minute since I made a video, but I've mentioned before I work 3 to 4 days a week, and when I'm able to make a video and I have material for a video, then I will for certain make one for you guys. I'm very passionate about my channel and being a part of this community, so I try my best to make a video for you guys at least once or twice a month. So, before I start this video, I want to thank you guys so much for all your prayers and your sweet comments about my mama. She seems to be doing better. She's been in and out of the hospital since December, and she's resting at home. She has no lasting effects from the mini strokes that she was having, which was why she kept having to go to the hospital. My brother's death really broke her heart bad, and it's just been hard living 6 hours away from her and not being able to be there for her if she needs me. So that's what sucks. I'm used to living like right down the road where I can go and check on her and make sure she's being taken care of. But it's okay. Last time I talked to her, which was yesterday, she said she was doing better. And she wants to thank you guys so much for all your sweet comments and your love and your prayers. It is so appreciated right now. You guys have no idea. So, as a thank you, and because I really, really, really want to make a video, I am going to do a movie review video. Now, I only have 3 movies that I will be talking about tonight. 3 recent movies that I saw in theaters. Forgive me, but there is an ASMR. She's been in the community forever, but I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Amal ZD. Amal ZD is how she pronounces it. Good God, I hope she doesn't listen to this video. I feel terrible. But she used to do a lot of movie review videos, movies that she saw in theaters, and those were some of my favorites. So I thought I would make one of my own, but she did inspire this video, and I don't want to take full credit for it. So, the first movie I am going to talk about, I think I saw it last year. I definitely saw it last year. It was Elvis with Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. And who else was in there? Who played Priscilla Presley? I don't know. But I am a big fan of biopictures. I loved Ray. I loved, what other biopics did I love? Biopics. What's Love Got to Do with It? The story about Tina Turner. I love the movie Selena, which is the movie that my niece was named after. And I love biopics. So, and I went with my niece, Selena, to go and see it, and I was amazed. I think Austin Butler, brilliant. Like, I was questioning it a little bit before I saw the movie, because at the time I didn't think maybe Austin Butler could pull it off. I know, I mean, Austin Butler, he's not really that well known, unless I just haven't seen him in anything else. But anyways, so going into it, I was like, he doesn't really look like Elvis, but he must have morphed himself into Elvis. The spirit of Elvis must have came into Austin Butler's body. That sounds wrong. Elvis's spirit must have taken over Austin Butler's body because, wow, he did so good. The singing was, and he was singing it. I love it when an actor sings for real in the movies. Like with J-Lo, with Selena, she's lip syncing through the whole thing, but I still love that movie, but she's just lip syncing. And it's really Austin Butler singing throughout the movie. So there was a lot of good music. I love the storyline. I love Tom Hanks. I love the chemistry between the actors that played Elvis and Priscilla. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm a big fan of biopics, and I just thought it was good homage to Elvis. That the movie being made about him should be played to the utmost excellence, and it was excellent. And I know that Austin Butler is nominated for Oscar. He's already won a Golden Globe for his portrayal of Elvis, and he's also nominated for an Oscar. So good luck to him. But I have another favorite in mind, and I will talk about that movie at the end. But Elvis, very, very good. The only thing I'd say about is it dragged on for a little bit too long. Like some of the parts were actually a little boring. But I'd give it a 9. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I think that's pretty good. 9 out of 10 is good. It was the music and the way Austin Butler portrayed Elvis was just brilliant. So, 9 out of 10 for Elvis. The next one, okay. So I got a funny story about this. My birthday was on January 18th, and I think that's the last time I made a video for you guys, actually. But me and my niece went out on the 17th to the movie theater, and I picked the movie, and it was Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. I was really excited about this movie because who doesn't love Whitney Houston? I don't know anybody that doesn't love that woman, and I was really excited going into it, and oh my god, you guys, it was so bad. They did that woman dirty. For one thing, I don't think the actress, I don't even know her name, it doesn't even matter to me anymore, but I don't think she even sang the songs herself. It was so boring. Oh my gosh, it was so boring. I think the only person that kind of stole the movie from the actress that did play Whitney Houston was Stanley Tucci as her manager, because I love Stanley Tucci, and I thought he did really well as her manager. But I just, oh gosh, oh my! And I actually thought the actor that played Bobby Brown was a good choice, but the rest of the movie, it was 2 hours and 26 minutes long, but I felt like I didn't learn anything about her. All it was, okay, Whitney Houston was a certain kind of person at the beginning of the movie, and the second thing was drugs and Bobby Brown, and that was it. They didn't get into the soul of Whitney Houston, who she was as a person. It was almost like the movie was slandering her name, and I hated that. And it was boring, and it was horrible, and I hated it. I really did. 3 out of 10 for Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance with Somebody. They did Whitney Houston dirty, you guys. So please, if you have not seen it, please save your money and don't watch it. Like I said before, I love biopics, but this one was a no-go. I went with my niece for my birthday, and what was funny was I actually mentioned The Whale after we saw this movie, this Whitney Houston movie. I said, for my birthday, I wanted to go see The Whale, but I knew it was a sad movie, and I didn't know how you would feel about that. That's why I told my niece. And she was like, "Are you kidding? I want to see The Whale too." And it was like mocking us because The Whale was playing right across the hall from the movie we were watching. So at the time, we did not get to see The Whale. And we saw a horrible movie. Horrible, horrible movie. R.I.P. to Whitney Houston, you guys, but horrible. Oh, gosh, it was so bad. I just feel so bad because they don't even mention Bobby Christina that much in the movie either. And that was like Whitney Houston's life and joy, and it's heartbreaking that she also passed away the same way as her mother. And it was like they were trying to speed the movie along, but yet it was still long as hell, and it was boring, and it was just so badly acted. 3 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it a 3 is because of Stanley Tucci. So, okay, you guys. The last one was the one that I saw tonight. I was really feeling bad for my husband today because his birthday is February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day. And I wanted to do something special with him. So we planned a double date with my niece and her boyfriend and me and my husband to go and see The Whale. And we were supposed to go, everything was paid for. We were supposed to go to Nacho Hippo, which is a Mexican place if you've never heard of Nacho Hippo. And then we were supposed to go to the movie, but as soon as we got in the parking lot of Nacho Hippo, I could tell that something was wrong with my husband. He needed to go home, and he had some problems going on. I don't want to give too much information, but poor guy. He was like, "Kelly, I'm not going to be able to make it through this food and the movie. I just can't do it." Which is, it's okay. I just feel bad because that was his birthday present, and now I can't give him anything. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't make him feel bad about it because I know when somebody is faking, and he was definitely not faking being sick when we got into the parking lot, not sure about. But he dropped me off with my niece who had her car. We had driven in our car, and he dropped me off with my niece, and we had a really good lunch. I had 3 tacos. You can pick your own tacos, and they're like $5 a piece. And they're like those soft tacos. And they were really, really good. And we had some queso and some chips. And I had what my mom calls my Mary Poppins bag. Because who wants to pay full price for snacks at the theater? Not me. Not me. So we went in. Her boyfriend came in, I guess, about maybe 10, 15 minutes into the previews. So it was me, her, and her boyfriend. You guys, I am a big Brendan Fraser fan. You can't have grown up in the 90s and not be a Brendan used to love watching Bedazzled with my brothers all the time. Loved that movie. And then when I met my husband, I also watched Encino Man and Blast from the Past. And I love those too. He's such a likable actor, you guys. But he went through a hard time. I think his last movie that he's done recently is Journey to the Center of the Earth, and that was like 10 years ago. So he kind of dropped off the map a little bit, and he was going through a really rough time. And then he made this movie, which is The Whale. You guys, I won't give too much away, but he plays a obese man who is trying to reconcile with his daughter. And it makes me want to cry just think about this movie. It's one of those movies that the more you think about it, the better it becomes. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. Brendan Fraser, I did not know he could act like that. Like, I am so used to seeing him in comedy movies that I did not know he could act like that. It was amazing. I don't think it's going to be in the theaters long, but I will say this, going into it, it is sad. It is sad. I will say that. I won't say what happens, but it is sad. It's funny at times. I actually laughed a couple times. And it just resonated with me because I am considered an obese woman. I know I'm obese, but it just resonated with me a lot. And God, the way he acted, I just wanted to give him a hug so bad. Like, just looking at his eyes, he had like almost like deer eyes or puppy eyes. But yeah, it was amazing. I definitely recommend it. 9.5 out of 10. So I just went, it was amazing. So definitely check it out if you can. 9.5 out of 10, you guys. Definitely my favorite movie of the year so far. And I'm definitely rooting for Brendan Fraser to get the Oscar. Because every time he gets an award, he cries, and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will be making another video for you guys soon. And go see The Whale while it's still in theaters. And Elvis is on HBO Max, and Doi